Oh yeah, big old crappie. 15 or bigger. Oh my God. Oh yeah, no, he's about 14. That's what I'm talking about, folks, right here. I gave this crankbait a chance. I was about to give up on it, but never mind. I'm just gonna keep walking this bank with this crankbait. It paid off. It took me about 10 minutes to get one bite, but it was a nice bite. That's what I'm talking about. I don't even know if I'm gonna measure him. He's 14. I can tell without measuring him. I'm good at telling how big they are until they get about 15, and then it's kind of hard. This one's about 14 inches. Without a doubt, still a nice crappie. Yeah, it's a nice crappie. They are this is the best lake I've ever seen in my life as far as size. I've never caught more than 7 in one day, but every one is huge. It's just the weirdest thing. White crappie, male. And the weird thing is, every other lake I've been catching crappie in the last couple weeks are real black, and they have their spawning colors. And these fish continue to not have their spawning colors. The stringers, you got the scissors laying on the ground. Don't do that. Don't do that because you'll forget. Yeah, but we'll walk off and accidentally leave them. Don't do that.
What is that?
Nice male crappie, 14 inches, not bad. Like I said, I don't understand why in this lake they don't have their spawning colors. I just caught a bunch Saturday at a guy's private pond, about 40 of them, and they were all really dark. They had black specks all around their mouth and gills and on their belly and stuff. These don't have a one, so it just, I don't know how to explain it, what the reasoning is behind it. I have no idea. If any of you guys can tell me that, please leave some feedback in my comments so I can learn something. There is black crappie in here too. It seems to be about 70-30, about 70%. 70% white crappie in here and about 30% black. The whites tend to be bigger in here, so I actually prefer them. I'm guessing I should go exactly where I just was, because if I caught one there, there's probably more. The problem is getting down there without going through thorns or getting soaking wet. It's tough, man. I already got my pants legs completely wet. I wanted to see them earlier. Oh well. One thing to remember also, if you don't know this, black crappie when they're spawning will be in 6 inches of water, where that water's barely over their fins. But white crappie will be in 4 to 6 feet of water. They're very different in the way they behave during spawning season. If you're catching, or if you're fishing in a lake that has both black and white crappie, you'll catch a lot of black crappie real close to the bank, but then whites will be out further, about 10 feet out like I am, depending on how deep it is or whatever from the bank. But you'll tend to catch those white crappie out deeper than the black. I've caught black in such shallow water you wonder how their fins ain't sticking up out of the water. Especially Saturday. I was wondering how the heck do I not see their fins sticking up. They were in such shallow water. I wasn't even casting. I was just over my line about 3 foot out, just fishing it right in front of my feet. And I was pulling them up literally right at my feet. I ain't got much time. Man. Yeah, here's our old flag. You're getting them on that little beaver dam out in front. Very much right there. That would be nice. Nope. Hey, this is a white though. This is a white crappie. It's just not big. Oh man, look at that record breaker. Getting them 5 feet in front of me right here on this brush pile. There's probably 30 or 40 of them right here. If you fish it long enough, you'll get an 8 or 9 incher. Go. When you're fishing around 6 feet of water, not right. The small ones are on the bank. All right, folks. I just got crappie number 2. Well, worth mentioning. He was only about 8 inches. About an 8 incher. 7.5 actually. Another white. Right in front of this beaver dam right here. I was hung up at first, actually. Got hung up so many damn times on this thing. Yeah, you can't let it sink too much. There we go. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, that was like 17 inches, man. Fuck. God, did you see it? Oh! Oh my God! That was... There we go. Another white. Folks got another white. Definitely not the size I'm wanting, but it's a fish. I figured I'd scare them all off because I hooked this branch right here with all my crappie. Now these are very colorful. Wow, beauty. It is a white crappie right at 7 inches. Definitely not worth keeping. Look how dark its tail is and fins. Just absolute black. Alright, now that I found them, I think I can pull some more just from right here. Can't seem to find a bunch in one spot unless I go all the way over that tree, and it's hard to get to. Another white crappie. Another 7 inches. I have caught them up in here 10 and 11 inches. Let's see if I get anything bigger or not. I'm here at Fouché Lake, or Fouché, however you say it, in Ridley County. It's spelled F-O-U-R-C-H-E. I don't know if you can tell by looking, but you can tell the water was about 10 feet higher. It's went down 10 feet in the last week. We had the most severe flood we've ever had here in this county. You can tell even across the dam where the water was at one time. We were lucky to even make it back here. The whole road it's gravel, but it was covered in about an inch of mud. The only reason we decided to drive on the road was because we knew there was just gravel underneath, so you didn't really get stuck. And everywhere you look is just driftwood and brush. Even the boat little thing right here, it's full of little pieces of brush and stuff, and it's just terrible tragedy. Really awful. This lake has fairly decent largemouth in it. It's 49 acres, but they do not allow gas motors. So you just got a few people that fish it from paddle boat and kayak or whatever. It also is stocked with pickerel. They were all 15 inches last year, so they should be about 18 is my guess this year, maybe 17, 18. Could be larger, I don't know. It says it has crappie, but I've never seen anybody catch one out of here. Last year I caught a bunch of 3-pound largemouth on 3/8 or half-ounce spinnerbaits. So I got one pole rigged up with a large spinnerbait for largemouth, and then I got one for crappie and pickerel together. It's a Bobby Garland with a spinner added to it. So we're gonna see what I can get into. I think today mainly I'm gonna fish the shorelines and the lily pads and stuff. I'm gonna try to find these largemouth that are in this shallow water, sitting in the sun trying to warm up. Let's see what we can get. And I got one. It's a pickerel. All right. Oh, it fell off. Dang it. Finally, after 6 hours of fishing, I got one that didn't come off the hook. I had a largemouth and a pickerel both fall off the hook earlier, and that was it. Finally, I got one that stayed on because I'm using a bandit crankbait instead of a spinnerbait. So I got 6 hooks. He's small, about a little over a pound. He's about 12 or 13 inches. Today it's poor on the almanac, and I can definitely tell because they just have not been in the mood at all. Oh, those stupid crawdads I got from China that has the plastic things over the hooks. because they didn't want the hooks to go through the envelope. I tried to take it off and it broke the hook already. Just trying to pull the plastic off. I guess you have to melt it with a lighter. I don't know. I can't believe that. One. It's a shade, I think. Maybe they're in the shade. This one's a pickerel. Alright folks, I got a pickerel now. About 15 inches, 14, 15, yeah, 15. Nah, it ain't worth measuring, he's 15. Tell by looking. 2 fish in a row. Only had 2 other ones the whole day. And I caught these back to back. This must be the little spot. This lure's better too, it goes down further. That spinner bait, it just wasn't going down far enough. Little pickerel. This lake, they're all about the same size right now. They just stocked them about 2 years ago. They'll eventually get there. Oh, we're gonna let her go. That's weird. I can't believe how bad I did, and then now it's this lure. I was using the wrong lure. There's a lot of it. Oh great, now my hooks are in the bag. Oh, you kidding me? God. Oh great, now they're in my shorts and in the bag. Alright folks, I got another one. Another pickerel, I think. Yep, pickerel. Another 15 incher. I didn't catch a damn thing for 6 hours and I just caught 3 in 10 minutes. They were all in the shade. Oh God, it's in your hair. Careful. Alright folks, I just got pickerel number 2. Another same size. Dang it, stop. It's not. It's 15. Man, I hate how they do that. They never calm down. Another 15-inch pickerel.